was a whole new guard, and it was a really strange time in skating. It was very transitional.
Transitional.
He thought their skating failed with respect to style and attitude. DP stuck to his guns and battled balls out against younger riders, many of whom would rise to legendary status during the late 80s halfpipe era. During the 1982 turkey shoot contest at Whittier, Dwayne's hold on the top of his game weakened, and the final blow would come from a young, unstoppable Tony Hawk skating in his first ever pro contest.
Well, my first pro contest was the turkey shoot at Whittier. It was like 1982, and I remember I went pro by checking the pro box for the entry form. That's what it took to go pro in those days. And a lot of my peers were going pro, Billy Ruff, Neil Blender, Lester Kasai. You know, we'd all grown up skating together in the amateur series, so we just decided to go for it.
But he had one Converse and one Vans.
The 82 Whittier was when I pretty much noticed that it was pretty much over. None of the other pros that I'd been skating with the last few years were at the contest. The week before practicing, I found out about I wasn't even calling Santa Cruz or anything. It was very punk rock, going to gigs. In fact, I went to a gig the night before and I wore my working shoes, showed up to the contest without any tennis shoes, and at the pro shop, I borrowed tennis shoes from people that were waiting in line to watch the contest. And I gave one working shoe to one guy, and I had to check the bottom of their shoes. One guy had a Converse that had a right foot that was better than his left, and I grabbed a Vans from another kid that had a better bottom to the other, and gave them each my working shoes, and I gave them their shoes back at the end of the contest. It was punk rock, bro, and keeping it 2 shoes was very traditional. Look at Wallows.
He looks over to me and he's just like, "Rip it up, rookie," you know, mocking me, like just kind of getting under my skin or whatever. Okay, 2 shoes.
Okay, 2 shoes.
Okay, 2 shoes.
Okay, 2 shoes.
If you had been around skateboarding, Lance, welcome, fucking rookie. 2 shoes had been used. Look at Wallace, Alva, right there, 2 shoes. It's pretty standard. We're making trends before they happen. And then, of course, Stan Socks picked up on it 30 years later, like everybody else who's copying the originals. Right on.
Hung a big loogie in Mike Smith's helmet and like, good luck. So he knew how to get inside the head.
And when I turned pro because I got paid for a job. Once you
Some
get paid
pros
for a
go
job,
on Captain Kangaroo and
you
keep
have to
their
sign
amateur
as a pro.
status.
You didn't get to fucking, I'd show up at a contest and just sign pro. I want to be pro now. Total Geeks came in and took over something that was already going on and very cool and away from Geekland, and the Geeks all came in on that contest, and it turned into Skateboard Mania. The Geeks came in and took over. Okay, 2 shoes, you fucking geek. Welcome to skateboarding. Welcome to punk rock. You're gonna take over. You're gonna fucking start choosing who the guys are that deserve a Hall of Shame award from you geeks that are coming in the early 80s and then you're gonna take over the vets. You're the vets, the new vets, the geeks of 1980, 82, 83, right there, 84, 85. Simon Woodstock, Street Scott, all these fake actor names. It's a million of. They tried to make it look like when the singer of Black Flag, the last geek actor, Henry Rollins, tried to make him look like he's skating. Look at him, he can't skate at all. Go look at Thrasher, Henry Rollins, and poser shots. There you go. What's it take? Just stand on it, Henry. He doesn't know how to skate. Neither does anybody.